Well, hello. I am back again. It's been, a week and a half now since part 1? Sorry about that. I was gonna upload this on Wednesday, and I just straight up didn't feel like it. I was very tired, and I just wanted to do anything but record. Which is kind of how I am right now, but I want to get this out by tomorrow morning, through tomorrow afternoon, Saturday. So I'm gonna sit down and record for a little bit, because I'm probably only gonna be here for about 20 minutes or so, because there's a few things that I want to talk about, and then I'm just gonna go, because I don't want to keep this too long and too repetitive, and I also have some other things that I want to do tonight. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep this quick. First things first, apologies about the kind of long delay from the first part. I didn't intend to have that long of a wait, but it just kind of happened. Second thing, I've been kind of taking breaks here and there. Like I took one after the, I think I took one after the Brutalist Modern Home, and then I took one after the Chick-fil-A, and I think at this point, I'm just gonna say I'm trying to put my thoughts into words, and it's not really happening. So I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna take a brief hiatus from now until about the end of April, which I know that the day this will be uploading is April 1st, so that's like 3-4 weeks worth of uploads, which I know that's a long time. I may upload something. I don't know. Because frankly, I am just burnout. And I have been since like January. Really since December. Like the end of the year, it just kind of came crashing down. And then I've had a little bit of motivation for each house that I've made. Really the first two, the Craftsman Family Home and the Brutalist Modern Home, I had a lot of motivation for. And then it just kind of slowly died out with the Chick-fil-A and this house. I mean, I very much enjoyed making this house, but I wasn't really excited to work on it. Like, I liked the outcome. It was fun to make it, but it just, I don't know, it just wasn't the same as some of my other ones that I've liked better. And I've kind of reached that point to where frankly, I enjoyed doing YouTube back when I first started out in like August, when everything was all fresh, because I had a lot of motivation and a desire to upload, and now it's just kind of gone. So I think it would be best for me and everything as a whole if I just take a big break. Nothing massive, I'm not going away forever. Just probably until the end of the month, or until I get some sort of motivation to work on anything. Because, yeah, recently, I finished this house. I'm gonna check real quick when the date of the last piece of footage was. Yeah, I finished this house on March 19th, and it is March 31st right now when I'm recording this. So it's been quite a long time since I finished this house, and I haven't worked on anything since then. Like, if I wanted to upload something new next week, which I won't be able to because I still have to upload a third part for this, but even if I wanted to upload something new, I wouldn't have it because I don't even have anything started. And I am fresh out of ideas for new things. I kind of wanted to make a Scandinavian house, but I sort of incorporated that into this. I was gonna make some type of modern hotel, but I just never got the motivation to work on it. I was gonna make a smaller 2-story family home. I couldn't find the right inspiration, and I just never was inclined to work on anything. So yeah, I'm sorry if my voice is very dry. I'm just very tired and burnt out, and I think it's safe it's safe to say that it's just time for me to take a break. That's pretty much all I wanted to say with that. If I do upload anything from now until May, it would be on a Saturday, probably 2 o'clock maybe. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do some sort of teaser for it, I'll just upload it. So, I'm trying to think if there's anything more I wanted to say related to that. Yeah, so there will be another voiceover after this. There will be a part 3, because I still have, I think I have 3 or 4 more clips left to do, and some of them are longer than others. So it's about, I think I've got about another 20-minute video that I could make with this footage, which this part would have been over an hour long if I included everything. So I just didn't, and I said I can do that another day. Yeah, I think from here I decorate to, I think I maybe start decorating in the basement, I'm not sure. I'm doing the bathrooms right now, which I wanted to make the bathrooms more detailed than I usually do, which usually it's just a pre-made vanity, shower, toilet, maybe a shelf, and then I'm done. I did a bit more with this house. I did custom vanities, and I used a different sink, and I decorated a bit more. I added more detail. I used mirror decals instead of regular mirrors, because, let's be honest, the regular blue in the mirror does not look the best when the entire rest of the house is gray and white. So yeah, I did that differently. This house has 3.5 bathrooms. There is the hall bath in the basement and the main floor. There's a powder room by the garage. And then there's the master bathroom, which the master suite in this house is okay. I've definitely made better ones in the past, and I've definitely done worse ones. But yeah, I honestly didn't really know what to add. That's me. I am more for the architectural features of a house. Interior design is not my thing. It just isn't. Which, I wish I was better at interior design, but I'm just not. Just put a couch there, and then couch, a rug, maybe a table. That'll do. Which I've tried to improve on that. I've said this probably a bajillion times already. But it's kind of no avail. This house, I liked everything except the upstairs living room, which I feel like it just kind of looked awkward and pointless. Which is why I did a bit more with the basement living room, because the upstairs living room was kind of sad. And I didn't feel like redoing it because I already spent so long on it. I just spent too long with this house in general. 8 hours, which compared to some other people is not that much. But for me, it's a lot. And it just kind of gets tiring when you're working on the same house for so long. Like, I was just ready to be done with this. Don't get me wrong, I loved making it. It was definitely a fun house to make. But it just got tiring because I wanted to be done with it to upload it, and I just simply wasn't finished. I did this cool little custom farmhouse sink, which if it's a modern farmhouse, you gotta do the farmhouse sink. I kind of been hesitant to do it in the past because it seems a little bit intimidating where you have to use the commercial sink, and there's that whole thing where you have to make it blend, and then it just doesn't work well. So yeah, I tried to do that. I think it turned out pretty well. I didn't really know what to do for the back of it. I did kind of like a little, I kind of did like a little backsplash to it. It wasn't anything special. It was just, yeah, I'm doing it right here. Where I just did a little bit of a tile. And yeah, the structural beams that I used for the trim, for some reason, whenever you resize them and then put them another, like if you don't have it the exact way it was, it'll have it like sit differently. And sometimes it's even differently when you do it the exact same way. So I have no clue how those things work, but I just work here. I feel like that's kind of me with Bloxburg at this point. I put myself in the I think I mentioned this before. I put myself in a category of like semi-detailed, where I try to make it look realistic, but I'm not going overboard. Yeah, so it's like, I would say I'm more detailed than some others, but I'm not as detailed as others. Yeah. I don't know. If you can tell, this is why I haven't recorded a voiceover in a while, because I'm just tired and I have nothing to talk about, really. So I wanted to talk it for about 20 minutes for this, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna make it, because I just don't have anything to talk about. I'm just working on the kitchen here. I wanted to do something a bit more unique with the stove, to have, because I didn't want to have like the glass for the doors. I included the little clocks to where it looks like you have the timers on it. My computer fell asleep. That's nice. I did do open shelving, which I'm doing right here. I very much like how it turned out. It added a little bit of a feature point to that wall, which it wasn't inherently difficult to make. It was an easy way to add a bit of interest to that wall, since it was a really big wall that goes all the way to the dining area. So I feel like I just needed to add some sort of interest there. This house overall, I just tried to add a bit more focus to smaller spaces. Not smaller spaces. Less appreciated spaces compared to my usual projects. For like a kitchen, I put upper cabinets, maybe a few appliances, I'm done. But with this, I wanted to add like plates and add some books that could be cookbooks. Added a little bit of decoration. I did custom bar stool. Sorry about that. I just kind of died in my throat. But that's why I have my water bottle. Also, that's how. Yeah, my throat's very dry right now, and whenever I'm tired, I kind of talk in a lower voice. So I'm not talking super perky, I'm just kind of meh. Yeah, here's my small appliances. Woo! This was the part of the house that I decorated that I was super pumped to make. And then if you watch throughout the rest of the house, it just slowly becomes less detailed. And there's less attention to each space because I just wanted to be done. That's kind of me with this whole recording thing. I'm just ready to be, ready to have a break where I'm not just, oh, I gotta record a voiceover, I gotta upload by Saturday. Yeah. I'm probably gonna record the voiceover for the part 3 tomorrow, and then I'll upload it on Wednesday. Because if I record it tomorrow over the weekend, actually I could record it on Tuesday, because I'm off next week for spring break. Which, the school system I'm in, we get 4 breaks a year. 5. We get kind of 4 week breaks, a 2-week break, and then the 2-month break. So I start in August, which is probably different than a lot of you. But start in August. Last week of September, we get fall break. We get a week off. And then last week of November, we get Thanksgiving break, where we have that time off. And that is always nice because my birthday usually falls the day before, right around American Thanksgiving. So I have never had to go to school on my birthday, which in elementary school or primary school, whatever you want to call it, it was kind of disappointing because I never got to have like that school birthday thing. But at this point, I would rather just be home. Yeah. So I do have next week off. I may start working on a house next week. I don't know. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Yeah. I guess the reason that I haven't uploaded recently is kind of in the same reason as that I mentioned in the last voiceover. I've just been taking time to do other things. I've been spending more time with my friends, which we just kind of stopped talking a lot during just kind of the whole last semester and earlier this semester. But ever since like late February, we've been pretty consistent at staying in touch, and I mean we see each other at school every day. Me and at least two of my friends, because we have the same third, which I mentioned this in my very first voiceover. It was kind of off topic, which that entire voiceover was, but I mentioned that I have a block schedule where instead of having 6 or 7 classes a day, we only have 4, but there are hour-and-a-half blocks. So it's kind of nice if you have a class that you do a lot of work in. So my friends are in AP Human Geography, which AP is Advanced Placement. It's basically just taking a college level course in high school, which the only way for you to do that was if middle school, if your like previous social studies or geography teacher recommended you to be in that class, which mine did, and I said, no. So they're talking about all of the or just all of the rigorous, and it's more of that. From what I've heard, that class has just been a lot of work for the sake of doing work. And then there's me in regular honors, like, yeah, we took notes on Asia today. Woo! Yeah. I don't know where I was, oh wait, yeah, because I was talking about why I'm been off, and yeah, because I've been talking with them a lot more, and we've been spending more time just hanging out, which it's good to stay in touch with your friends. That's something that I think should be important to everyone. And I feel like we kind of fell out of touch a little bit, but we've kind of gotten back in touch, I guess. I'm working on this little basement kitchenette, which is kind of... I bounced around a lot with this house. I'm sorry if you're making this. This is just how I build. Where I will start on one area, and if I use something from that other area, I will... So like if I'm doing a kitchen with counters, if there's another spot where I use counters, I will make that spot. Which is really inconvenient if you're building this, because you're just going all over the place. But that's just kind of how I've always built. Work smarter, not harder. I changed a lot with this basement. I think it went from having a single bedroom down here with the attached bath to having 2 bedrooms, because I decided that the upstairs was going to be an office, which I think I decorate later in this. I think I'm going to start on it right after this. I may decorate the living room. I'm not sure. But I think right now is a good time for me to leave, because I feel like I've talked about pretty much everything that I want to talk about. A little bit about the build, which is more than I usually do, because let's be honest, I get off track very easily, and I'm sorry about that. But I want to get better at it. So I will leave you to enjoy the making of this living room and the rest of the house that is in this video. And I will see you in the next voiceover, which will probably be Wednesday. And then after that, I guess Or I don't know. I'll update you in the next voiceover. And I'll probably make an official announcement on the community tab, which I'm sorry, I use the community tab way too much, but I like it as a way to keep y'all updated. So yeah, that is all for me. I will let you enjoy the rest of the speed build, or if this is all you wanted to see, okay. Thank you for taking this time out of your day to listen to my dumb voiceovers. I will see you in the next voiceover. Bye.
Sometimes we know the future, and sometimes it's hard to see. Living out confusion, we can make a way when we move in this fusion. Lines can't stay away. Living out confusion, we can make a way when we move in this fusion. Lines can't stay away. Lines can't stay away. When we move in this fusion, lines can't stay away. Lines can't stay away. We can make a way. Driving to California, don't worry about a thing, 'cause we got a strange kind of fusion. We got a road to see. Living out confusion, we can make a way when we move in this fusion. Lines can't stay away. Living out confusion, we can make a way when we move in this fusion. Lines can't stay away. Lines can't stay away. When we move in this fusion, lines can't stay away. Lines can't stay away. Lines can't stay away. Faint lights in the distance, the thin line that separates your shadows from my soul. As these walls begin to fold, head lost in the silence, cold stars illuminate the secrets on your tongue and the poison in my lungs. Where every passage ends, a new road begins. The further I descend, your labyrinth. darkness, frail hands reaching out, sword echoes in the smoke as the doors behind me close. No cure for the madness, each turn tangled in the fear of losing sight of the slowly fading light. To say what you wanna hear, I will bite my tongue till I disappear. Take me apart, let the pieces fall to the cold ground where they belong. I'll play the part of whomever you want me to be, 'cause my identity has been lost to me. Take me apart, let the pieces fall to the cold ground where they belong. I'm hanging on to every word that you breathe, because my sanity has been lost to me, lost to me, lost to me, lost to me. color disappear.
Tracing the patterns in your eye.